Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line. Let's go, let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Charles over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Saquon Barkley on the
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Throwing Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
1st down.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 3rd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Giants 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 26-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Giants 3.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Cowboys.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
Prescott.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To Blake Jarwin.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Recovered by the
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Is good.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Gain of 9. Brings up
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
first down, Giants.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Sean Lee on the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
Jones.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
New York.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Freeman as the first half. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And the Giants.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The 20. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled by Leonard Williams.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here comes Peppers. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, a short throw to Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, New York.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Walk out here, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Giants.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike 29. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. A short throw to Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure